roses. They smell real nice. I think I'm gonna put my star right here. I think that looks cute. Brings out the essence. Star, of course. Yes. I think that looks cute. Come on in, my sparklers. Come on in. This is Green Eye Sparkle, baby, the show. Y'all like my roses? I got some roses out today. I didn't bring my peppers out. The heat, I think, has withered my peppers. Come on in. Come on in. Welcome to Green Eye Sparkle, baby, the show. We are a respectful and responsible community. So when we chat, let's be respectful of others. But come on in, my sparklers. All right, now. I'm trying to use natural lighting, so I hope the lighting is okay. If it's not okay, then I'm going to have to bring out the ring light. But I think we're doing okay with the lighting as the sun is probably starting to set shortly. But hello there. I am Green Eye Sparkle, baby, the show. Simply Carissa is my channel. Thank you all for joining me today. And those of you who are my early birds, guess what? You get a round of applause for coming in and joining in the wonderful community that we have. And I always like to refer to my sparklers. I like to refer to my sparklers as my community as sparklers. So if you hear me say sparklers, it's about the community and the love that I have for my friends. All right, let's get into it. I got to start off with a shout out to Mom Knows Best. I've been a little busy bumblebee today. So I've been filming on set. Call time was early. My day started at 5 a.m. and had a few things to do. And it's so interesting about when you have call time and you just want to make sure you are on time. But I have to give a shout out to Mom Knows Best because I did stop by to visit her after filming. And I tell you what, it is never a dull moment when you go to visit Mom Knows Best. I come over and she's telling me about how she's been outside talking to all the people that she's Googled on the Google search about the water that was running like in front of her house. I just thought it was the storm water from rain. It's been raining lately. But listen, my mom called everybody. I'm going to tell you everybody. She Googled names about plumbing and running water. And my mom said this. She said, oh, I'm not paying this water bill out here. So I had to make a video. I was at my mom's house and I know she's going to get me for it, but the camera was rolling. So there was a plumber that showed up at the house and he said he went and checked out the water out in the street because it was running. Like I said, I thought it was just storm water. And he said, oh no, it's water coming and it's not from the storm. He was saying that a pipe burst or something and the water was running. My mom said, who bill is that? Mom Knows Best was not playing everybody. Mom Knows Best said, who bill is that all that water running? I know that's not my water bill. And so the plumber said, "Oh, no, no, this has nothing to do with your address. It's about two addresses down that might be stuck with this bill." But he said it was a county issue. So I got to give a shout out to Mom Knows Best, because it's never a dull moment when I visit my mom. And when I like to talk about my mom, I always say, if you all want to show us some love, you can put a little green heart in the chat for Mom Knows Best. And by the way, you notice I'm wearing a little green today. Yeah, I got a little hat right here, everybody. And my hat says, Green Eye Sparkle, baby, the show. So I want to put on a little green. And I've got on my Savannah t-shirt. You all see that? I got on Savannah. I got on my Savannah shirt. That's Savannah, Georgia. Beautiful place, especially around St. Patrick's Day. Oh, my gosh. The people that come to Savannah, thank you, Charlene. Thank you for the green heart. Yes, Savannah is absolutely beautiful. That's one of my sparklers, Charlene, representing in the house today. Yes, and if you haven't been to Savannah, Georgia, oh my gosh, Savannah is a beautiful place. Yeah, so let's go ahead now and get started with some inspiration. Now, my inspiration today is coming from consistency. Consistency. If you want to see results, you must show consistency. By the way, this is my 27th episode. I have been consistent from day one of the Green Eye Sparkle Baby the show. Haven't missed one show. So I'm going to give myself a pat on the back because consistency. My inspiration download today, when you are consistent with something, the results will pay off. If you are consistent when you work out, you will see results by your body changing. The muscle mass starts to build. If you're consistent with, let's say, gardening, and you are adamant about watering your flowers and making sure your flowers are getting sunlight and water, the results are, hey, you're going to have a beautiful garden. So consistency is the inspiration download today. And with that consistency, being ready is so important. Being ready is so important. And I appreciate the like. Yes, thank you, my sparklers. Don't forget to hit the like button. Sometimes I may forget to tell you, but I appreciate the love. So please hit that like button as you come in. But being ready, being consistent and being ready, because you don't want to miss an opportunity because you're not ready. You have to stay ready. Let's say there's somebody that you had no idea was coming to a meeting and you had to do a presentation. You don't want to be that person that's ill prepared for your presentation and you say these words, oh, it's no one going to be there but just the same people. I can just come in with my presentation and it can be mediocre. I'm just going to do just a bare minimum. And then there is the actual president, the owner of the company sitting in the meeting, and you come in ill prepared. Consistency, being ready, and staying disciplined, my sparklers. You have to have discipline in whatever it is that you do to be successful. So I'm just sharing from my own experience about I am constantly being on top of being consistent and disciplined in my craft. I'm an actress, I'm a model, I'm a content creator, and so I have to stay ready. So one week, I'm doing a fashion show one week. The next week, I'm doing still photos, and then one week I'm actually doing acting. Some days I'm reading off a teleprompter. But being disciplined to know my work and staying on top of things helps me to elevate myself. Sometimes, my sparklers, let's have this conversation on this inspirational download moment. Sometimes we'll get into our little fuss moment and then we'll say, well, why they overlooking me? Why, I want to do this. I was here longer than Sarah and John. Why I'm being overlooked? Have you done the work? Have you put in that grind to make you stand out? Are you standing out amongst John and Sarah? See, because if you can't answer that question, if you cannot honestly answer that question about being consistent in your work and discipline, then you cannot blame when you are overlooked, because you have to show up and show out. You have to have tenacity. You have to have that grind, my sparklers. So my inspiration download today, consistency, making sure that you are ready, If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready, my sparklers. That's definitely the truth. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. All right now. And how do you know if it's working if you're not consistent? So we've got to make sure we stay on our grind. So that's the inspiration download for this evening. All right, moving right along. You guys know the drill. It's vision board time. How many of you have checked in with your vision board? Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you checked in on your vision board. How are you doing? Are you staying focused on it? You know, I decided to quote what I have on my vision board. I have actress, I have model, and I have content creator. Those three things are on my board. I touch and agree with them every day. The interesting thing is about today, not just about today, it's actually been happening all week. My vision board has been coming to fruition. I have been in back-to-back gigs and bookings, and I'm so humble and appreciative. Like I said earlier, as I was waiting for the sparklers to come in, I just wrapped off set today. It was a full set day. And yes, guess where it is on my vision board? Right smack in the middle. Actress, model, content creator. Green Eye Sparkle, baby, the show. So if you want to see yourself move and you want to see a trajectory happening, start visualizing by putting images. Speak it into existence. Make sure that you believe in what it is that you want for yourself. Because it's nothing worse than you saying you want something and then you don't do anything or put any effort behind making sure it happens. If you want it, you got to put in that grind. You've got to put in the work, my sparklers. You know, sometimes we want everything given to us, but we don't even show ourselves approved to even get it. Woo, that was a download. Did I just say that? Sometimes we don't even show ourselves approved, but we want everything. See, notice I said we want everything, but we don't show ourselves approved now to put in the work and the grit. All right, now. Moving right along to the journal. How is the journaling going? I hope everybody remembers it's so important. Thank you, my sparkler, for chiming in. Yes, Charlene, is so very true. Now, on the journaling side of things, yes, not only do I look at my vision board, I also look at my journal. So in my journal entry, I said, because I think I said this before on my show, hey, I'm an amazing person with extraordinary dreams. Great things are coming my way. I'm going to speak that into existence. Who better than me? If not me, then who? Speak it into existence. Make sure you bet on you. Don't bet on somebody else. Bet on you. Because guess what? You are great. You're an amazing person. But you got to believe it. I can tell you that all day. But do you believe that you're great? Do you believe that you're an amazing person with extraordinary dreams? Because if you do, great things are coming your way. All right now. That was, boy, I tell you what, these were some great nuggets today to kick off the show. I am loving every bit of it. Now, the spotlight I have today is talking about there's a lot of cool things happening, everybody. You know, we're in the tax-free. If you're in the state of Florida, we're moving into the tax-free zone. So get your free stuff. If it's tax-free, get it. Some things are priced at a certain amount, you know. If it's like $30 and below, you know, it's tax-free. But, you know, take advantage. You won't have to pay that extra. You know, sometimes that extra 8 cents will kick your butt in the pocket. You already have just a certain amount. And here they come with that 8 cents tax. Here they come with that 7.5% tax. No, honey. Get it while that tax is off of it. But make sure they're not trying to price gouge. You know what, sparklers? You know what I find interesting? Sometimes when they go into this tax-free, some stores got the audacity. They want to try to inch up the price on the product. Watch for the price gouging. If you know that you saw it at one price the week before the tax-free, there's a 1-800 number about people price gouging. So that's just a little nugget for you because sometimes, you know, they're going to try to get it off the top. Well, shoot, they're gonna say we can't do our taxes. Well, then it's tax free. Well, I'm gonna go ahead on and increase the price. No, 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 that ain't what they said now. Okay. Moving right along in my spotlight. I know the kids are going back to school, my sparklers. And so I just had a few things to let you know about. Parents, as you all start, because I know they're going to have probably next week the visitation and a meet and greet. So any parents out there or grandmothers, aunties, uncles, cousins that have to take a little one to school that's elementary age, please be patient with the schools. And please just honor the security that they have in place at the schools. They have security in place, not trying to be mean and not trying to be funny. This is the time of year, and I like to talk about these things being a former administrator myself. This is the time of year when school is about to start back, where all the foolishness wants to pop off. But guess where they save it for, my sparklers? They don't save it for the church. They don't save it for the parks now. And they don't save it for the beach either. No, 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 my sparklers. You know where they like to have it pop off at? At the school. At that schoolhouse where there's shared custody going on. And then one parent want to be petty and not have the student and not bring the child back like they're supposed to. And then, they'll show up, even though it's not their time, it's not their visitation. They want to show up and clown at the school. I don't know why they do it. All I'm asking parents, let's follow school rules and security. It's for everybody's protection. It's for everybody's benefit. And if you are a parent that's in a shared custody situation, the drama and the best acting does not need to happen at the schoolhouse. Y'all handle that at home so everybody can have a peaceful kickoff of the school year. I just had to drop that nugget as I'm hitting my spotlights for today. Is that all right with y'all? Okay, very good. All right now. So, moving on to some more things. Have you guys heard of this? There's a guy on Instagram. I don't want to forget to tell y'all. It's a man on Instagram, call himself TFG Freebies on Instagram. He has every kind of national holiday there is. If it's a national holiday, this man knows about it. So here I am showing off. I was eating that delicious chicken wing the other day on my social media, not realizing it was National Chicken Wing Day. Had I gone on his page, I would have known that I could have got a 10-piece chicken wing dinner, and I could have got one free. He had everybody on there from Hooters, Buffalo Wild Wings. Oh my gosh, it was so many different wings. Wingstop. Y'all could have got y'all a whole life on National Wings Day, and that was on Tuesday. But you know what? I forgot to go and check out his channel. I like giving shout outs, so that goes to TFG Freebies. He has all kinds of goodies. Does anyone know what today is? Guess what? It was another national day. I hopped over there to see what was going on over there. And sure enough, there was a national holiday today. Any ideas? I said, boy, they got a holiday for everything. But today was National Avocado Day, everybody. Yes, yes, yes. So I found out from looking over there at the TFG Freebies, you could have gone to a restaurant and they gave free guacamole out with their entrees. Let me see if I remember some of the restaurants here. I believe it was one called Del Taco. Anybody familiar with Del Taco? They had some little freebies like buy one, get one free. You order a grilled chicken burrito with the guacamole, and guess what? You get one free. I love that free. That FREE.99, which I like to call free 99. Oh, that's for me. I love it. So Del Taco had some good stuff. Who is this that gave out somebody? Ooh, child, it's the Chipotle. Chipotle was giving out some buy one stuff, free things with the entree. So shout out to Chipotle. Shout out to Del Taco. It was some other places too, just to name a few. I just want to shout out those. I happen to have those in front of me. So all kinds of freebies. And as we go back to school, keep monitoring. Some companies, they do give backs because, it's back to school, but they want to give back. And it's around this time of year where they have all kinds of freebies. So I will check in and see what I can find, and if I need to come on and report live, I will do just that. Because I'm thinking about doing a smash up tomorrow. I didn't do a smash up last week, so I think I'm going to do one this week. All right, now, trendy news. Trendy news. Oh, I don't like talking about all that negative stuff now. I don't like all that negative and all that negative energy on my show now and on my channel. I don't like doing that now. I don't like doing it. But y'all listen. Shannon Sharpe. Come on now. Shannon Sharpe had to part ways with ESPN. Did y'all see that one coming? Did y'all think Shannon Sharpe was going to be able to ease back into his hosting job after the settlement happened? Ooh, y'all. Child. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Now, my understanding, allegedly, the young lady was doing, what y'all call that thing? What is it, for OnlyFans or something like that? Fans only or OnlyFans? Okay, the lady that filed the suit on him, she has retired. She no longer has to get on the for OnlyFans. I hope that's correct, my sparklers. I think that's what it's called, OnlyFans or whatever that thing called. Listen, she retired. I never heard of anybody just retiring off a social media platform, but this lady did because her payday was great, great, great. And so she doesn't have to be on there anymore. So she's moved on. She's getting her whole life. That settlement must have been real, real good, my sparklers. Real, real good. So she doesn't have to do that anymore. Shannon Sharpe, on the other hand, Shannon Sharpe, I think we're going to continue to see you on Nightcap. That's your baby. That's your show. You keep rising and shining, doing what you need to do over there on Nightcap because ESPN say no. Because there is, it's a standard and there's a code of conduct, and they can't have you on there representing them. And then they know all the hoopla that you got on the back end, allegedly. I'm going to say allegedly now. Because I don't want nobody saying that I'm trying to smear their name. Not trying to smear, because I like, I thought he was a neat guy. His brother is getting recognition. Both him, what is this brother's name? We got Shannon Sharpe. I can't remember the brother's name, but they both played football. But the brother, he's getting inducted into the National Football Hall of Fame, if I recall correctly. So shout out, because like I said, I don't like all that negative energy. So I want to give a positive on the end about the brother getting recognized and honored. Moving right along. How many of y'all heard about Deion Sanders? I watched his press conference live when he went live with the press conference, kicking off the Colorado Buffalo season. I was not prepared for what he was sharing with us, everybody. I was not prepared to know that Deion went through something on the off season. Now, he done went through something. He done went through some trials and tribulations. But it's one thing about Deion. Deion doesn't complain. Deion already had in the pool during the draft when Shiloh and Shador were getting drafted. He already had this scripture. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. That's what Deion had in the pool. Deion had Proverbs in that pool. Proverbs 3 and 5, if I recall correctly. But I just wanted to touch on that trendy news about Deion. I wasn't prepared to hear about the struggle that he has gone through in the off season. Yes, Lily and Riri. Yes, it was so disheartening about learning about the bladder cancer. The bladder cancer that he's faced, they had to remove the bladder, and he already warned us, like on the sideline, we're going to see the porta potty because he's got to go to the bathroom. He's got to go to the bathroom, my sparkler. So don't y'all start those memes and negative comments now. Because he wants to be out there to coach. And I love his energy. I love Deion's go-give spirit. He is relentless. If anybody shows tenacity, Deion Sanders is your man. The tenacity and that confidence and that consistency. Deion does not waver in his faith. Deion does not waver in his belief. Deion does not waver in the dream that he sees that's possible. I just want to give Deion Sanders a shout out. I thought that was pretty awesome. That here he's been battling. The doctor was on speaking about the bladder cancer. She said he's cured now, my sparkler. She said he is cured. Sparklers, by the way, I see everybody on, but nobody's hitting that like button. Don't y'all forget to click that like button now. Come on now, let's raise that bar. Don't forget to hit the like button and share. I need to see that like button pop up now. All right now. I appreciate y'all. Y'all been in here riding with me for my show. But let's make sure we go click, and hit the like button. I surely appreciate it. And don't forget to share. Don't forget to subscribe. Moving right along. Yes, shout out. Yes, Lily and Riri, my sparklers, just said that's an amazing example of unbelievable faith. And it is unbelievable faith. All the trials and tribulations, I tell you what, Deion Sanders has never wavered. As you know, when I look at things like that, I like to follow the stars. You know, when you can find someone who takes action and gives results, that's like a star. Y'all see my star back here, my beautiful red roses opening up real nice. They so pretty. But the tenacity, someone taking action and getting results. I got to follow the stars. And Deion is definitely one in my corner that I would say definitely I like to follow the stars. Yes, moving right along, my sparklers. Now, earlier, I did talk about my sparklers, about let's be patient with the schools. As the school year starts, there's going to be a lot of security measures. We need everybody to play nicely in the sandbox, my sparklers. I'm just doing a quick recap as I see more sparklers coming in. Let's be respectful to the schools. Don't y'all bring that foolishness up there on that campus now. And if y'all got court-ordered custody issues, the school is not the courthouse. Whoever's in charge of taking the child, if it's that person's time, let that parent take the child. Don't y'all go up there fussing and fighting. Okay, now if y'all work out something negotiable and everybody is in agreement and both of y'all can go up there civil, that's one thing. But it's another thing if somebody tries to overstep their boundaries and just jump on in there, knowing good and well it's not your week. I'm just trying to put that little download learning nugget right there so all hearts and minds are clear because the school year is starting. So y'all handle all that before going out there to the schoolhouse, okay? Is that all right with y'all? Okay. Now, for the students, parents, you won't believe this, what I'm about to say. No matter if the child is 3 years old. Oh, thank you. Yes, I got to tell them my sparkler. Yes, Charlene, I got to tell them my sparkler because we can't have that foolishness on the campus. Now, let me tell y'all something also. Y'all going to be shocked about this. I'm talking about from the age of 3 years old all the way up. They could be 11 or 12 years old. On the first day of school, you will be surprised to know a lot of kids, they don't know their first and last name. They know the nickname that they go by. So I'm going to challenge the students and I'm going to challenge the parents. Please make sure that your child has the correct first and last name to give the school on the first day of school. Because we got us some nicknames. And sometimes all they know is the nickname and they don't know their real name. Okay? So if you know that child's name is Johnny Smith, but you've been calling him Peanut, don't have this man Don't have this young man in front of the class talking about my name Peanut and his name is Jonathan Smith. All right? Because when we know better, we do better. Make sure the child knows their first and last name. That is so important, my sparklers. Even more important, if they get lost, on the school bus, they don't know what stop to get off of, and that bus driver has to bring them back to the school, have the address somewhere on their person. If they don't know their address, start practicing now. But also, they need to know that they can find their address somewhere. And it's not safe, really, per se, to do this with the younger kids. But if they could memorize it. The reason why I say that is we don't want a child getting off the school bus and somebody see. I don't know. It can go both ways, sparklers. What y'all thinking? I was just about to say, don't put the address in the backpack because we don't want the wrong person to get a hold of it. But at the same time, if they have trouble with where they live, we want to make sure they get home safe and sound. I don't know. That's a tough call. But if they know it, if they can just recite their address, that'll help the bus driver, that'll help the school. We just want to make sure everybody is safe during the first few weeks of school, my sparklers. So I just wanted to put that in the atmosphere in the universe. And our phone number. With this texting and the cell phones, kids don't know phone numbers like we used to know them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you, my sparkler. Lily and Riri said it's best that they memorize it. And I say the same thing. They really need to know it. They really need to memorize it. They really do. They really need to know where they live. They need to know that street name. They need to know it. We take it for granted and we think it's no big deal. Thank you, Charlene. Yes. They need to learn and know their address. I can't say that enough. And they need to know their names. We call them Peanut, Pookie, and all those names, and they don't really know their real name. Make sure that they know their government official name. They need to know it, my sparklers. All right now. Sparklers, I done went over time today. I'm over by 2 minutes. But I was just so excited and so happy to be on here today. I've been ripping and running, but I made sure I got in here so I could say hey to my sparklers. Rocking my green eye sparkle baby the show hat for you. I had such a great day today. Just shout out to a great, amazing team, my sparklers. I tell you, I've had quite a busy day. My day started at 5:15 a.m. Yes. Oh, yeah. One of my sparklers just said, yeah, making sure that, if they're 3 years old, name, address, and phone number. Definitely. You got to start now. That is so true. Thank you for that, my sparkler. I really appreciate that. And as I was saying, my day started at 5:15 a.m. I have been running nonstop, but I never am tired for my sparklers. So on that note, I'm going to call it a day. And tomorrow I just may go ahead and do a little smash up for you. Is that all right with y'all? All right. Y'all be safe out there now and make sure the kids know their first and last name. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.